Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Abala Pantera. Welcome all, welcome all. Okay, here we go. What is going on, collective? What is going on? Upon entering, don't forget to hit that thumbs up energy button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you're watching this from your cell phone, all you got to do is double tap that screen. Now let's look and see what the vibe is. I'm going to start with the Starman deck. And I'm going to pull one card and I'm going to look into the vibes. Let's get this thing here going. Greetings, beloved. Welcome. Let's go into the Starman deck. Where them cards at though? Right here. Okay. I'm hearing focus on what you already have. Focus on what you already have. Also, watch something funny. Watch something funny. Why that's coming through, for whomever it resonates with, they'll know. What's the energy for the collective here, Source? One message. Let's see what we got. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. Wow. Watch something funny. Use what you have. That's significant. As far as the Five of Pentacles also being a card that could represent lack of resources. So use what you have. Let's see what's up. The Five of Pentacles in the Starman deck. A lot of green here. Trust your heart on this journey. Trust your heart on this journey. Okay. Five of Pentacles. We can go through life unaware of the astounding beauty and miraculous things which surround us, right there for us to reach out and touch. We rush past a beautiful flowering tree, completely oblivious to its rich and fecund display. We bicker with those we love, unaware of this moment of aliveness, of being conscious in this life. It's so fleeting and precious. So many fail to see the wonder which sits within their grasp. Because of this, they experience a deep poverty of awareness, a lack of time, lack of support, lack of money and resources, job. When in truth, there's only a lack of awareness. I am reminded of the wisdom story of the beggar sitting on a box by the side of the road, begging for 30 years until a passing stranger suggests he open it. When he does, he discovers it's filled with gold. In the artwork of the Five of Pentacles, two characters are crouched, begging for food. They are positioned in front of a garden of Eden, outcast from paradise and yet only separated by a slender barbed wire fence. It is well within their reach. The two realities exist side by side. But from the side of lack, they are blinded to the possibility. The figures are slowly disappearing into the graffiti-covered boards. Soon they will recede from view, becoming just another part of the mean streets. The Five of Pentacles asks us to look for our own disowned treasure while also referring to the very real hypocrisy and unfairness that the world offers up. Misery and suffering sit alongside vast wealth and opulence. The millions upon millions of people who must survive and support their families on so little while others have so much. Inequality, isolation, segregation, and ignorance play out around us every single day, and we must decide how we wish to be in the face of this. One of people's greatest fears is to be cast out of their homes, their families, their tribe, and live on the street impoverished. The fear can compel people to generate riches at any cost, while others remain caught in the trap of poverty, unable to escape. It can keep you trapped in a fruitless relationship or move you to create extraordinary things and help many others along the way. The card invites you to consider your own relationship with the issues of poverty, inequality, and unfairness. It also suggests that you acknowledge and actively seek out the phenomenal abundance all around you, feeling it as part of your own being. Traveling to various parts of the world in tremendous poverty and experiencing a lack of bitterness and open generosity, while conversely living in one of the wealthiest parts of London and seeing such a lack of generosity, life lived behind closed gates, made me deeply question my own fears around poverty and isolation. To live with an open heart and generous spirit no matter what is a powerful practice, one which carries the possibility to transform the world we experience. The Five of Pentacles coming out here, collective, it wants you to examine your own relationship with poverty. Look for disowned treasures within you. And that's spot on with the first energy coming in as far as use what you have. Watch something funny, because it seems as though there's an energy here for some of you where you're so focused on the task that you're overanalyzing something here and not really being able to tap into that treasure that is already within you. So something could be a lot simpler than it's going for you at this time. But overthinking it and feeling as though something has to be in this way, what you want to do is ask yourself, why does it have to be that way? And what is your way? Greetings, Pantera Soul Fam. Fatima, welcome, my love. Okay. So the Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck here, though. So it seems as though you're split in between a decision. We're going to pull these energy cards and the Kipper deck, because we're going to jump right into this. The Two of Swords is asking you, do you trust your ability to find your way? It says, I trust my ability to find my way. You may want to write this down as an affirmation, especially during Scorpio season, as one of the keywords of Scorpio energy is trust. I trust my ability to find my way. Okay? Take the path of the heart despite the challenges. Take the path of the heart despite the challenges. Now, with the Five of Pentacles, some of you could be unhappy in the current position as far as career or work that you're in right now. And as you're hearing this timeless message, take the path of your heart. Meaning, if you are unhappy where you are at right now in this job, career field, environment, relationship, begin to take the steps that will help you to reflect in your reality the wholeness and fulfillment of life, and not the opposite. Because the more you're focusing on where you don't want to be, it's literally cementing you into that into that position. Because I just got an image of somebody's feet chained up to the ground, the more you're thinking of the unhappiness that you're feeling in this relationship, this environment, this job, whatever, the more you're putting yourself in there rather than beginning to change your perception, first and foremost, that all is well. Because it seems as though there's a battle of the unhappiness of being there and why you have to do it. Why you have to do it. But also remember this, though, that when you take that path of your heart, when it comes to what you're doing right now, because you have to do it, when you follow that path of your heart, you won't even realize that, you won't even carry that energy anymore of doing something because you have to do, because you have to take care of this and you have to take care of that. Listen, I get it. But always make sure that you're taking it at least one step at a time, or shit, for some of you, several steps at a time, because you're at that point in your life, depending on, where the energy is for you. But you're at that point in your life where you can trust that you're going to find your own way, because you will. But that will only has to come from you first. You have to have that willpower to trust that, as it says for the Two of Swords, that you'll find your own way. But if your perception and the feeling is not there, this is why you won't find that way. Okay? So let's look at this a little bit more. I'm going to go with some of these angel cards here. We just going with the flow, my love, okay? Show me what message you have here for the collective. 311, 511. It switched. Wow, 511 in the screen and 511 on the clock. Remain positive. With the changes that are coming in to balance out your situation, for fairness to come into play. 511. There's some important information coming your way for sure for this to happen. 411 on the screen. Remain positive. There's something here about receiving a download. But the way it's coming through is you have to be at a higher vibration to bring down what's in the higher realms in order to download it. We have a year from now, remain positive. A year from now, it may seem as though a year from now is a long way from here, but it's really not, though. It's really not. Because think about how many things you would tell yourself that by this time I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and you recognize that that time is already there. So, sirens right now. Let me see. A year from now, you're going to be cut away from a lot of situations here, which is also part of you being open to the information that comes in for this change to happen, to bring your situation to balance, into balance. Let me see. Remain positive. What else? Let's see. What else here? Because wealth and poverty in this Five of Pentacles is a matter of perspective. Especially with all the graffiti here. Some people, consider it vandalism or destruction of property, and others see it as art. We have remain positive within a few weeks. Within the next few weeks, no. You know what you know how I flow over here, okay? Perfect timing is at the bottom of the deck. What do I mean by you know how I flow over here? Well, within a few weeks, careful with your verbiage, okay? So you can connect to your strength. Ions, something about ions. I see the word no, but it's showing me more as ions. You may want to do more research about ions here, so that way you can connect to having an advantage when it comes to manifesting. What do I mean by that? Well, in order for one to utilize their craft, whether it's being a witch, a sorcerer, a shaman, you have to abide by the universal laws, which nature does effortlessly. So life may seem unfair, but you also have information to actually help you to balance it all out. But if one is connected to the fear of tapping into such information because of possibly being, exiled from family or whatever the case may be, you'll continue to go through these situations that are keeping you stuck. Because these tools and resources that are available to you in connection to the universal law are literally there to help you to have an advantage or add to your reality. Advantage, add to your reality, add to what it is that you're seeing. Let me see what's no. What is no? What's no? I'm getting something about these two here in the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, this is someone you're in a relationship with. You're remaining positive, but you're not seeing anything shift. Look at that. Stop shuffling or pulling for a card. Something better. There's something better. Shows up here at the bottom of the deck. Subconsciously, you know this already, though. No is big, happy changes, opportunity. So something new has to come in to change this no into a yes. Let me see. Give me one more here. They said no. Clarify with the tarot. But before we go in there, you're ready. You're ready. Hurt, stand tall. You're ready. Clarify no. Separate these two here. Here. Boom. What's no? She saw the Four of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Hermit. I don't know why it's difficult for you to pull away from this, but you see it's not taking you in the direction you want to go. So, it's time to make changes here. What's no? Clarify no. We have the Magician. Wow. Speaking of law of attraction or the universal law in general, manifesting. So, shit. And then you got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Okay. We got Mercury and Venus showing up. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's right here. No, the use of magic. This is where that's coming in, as far as you can easily have an advantage when it comes to life if you utilize the tools of manifestation or universal laws. Just read them. Or some of you may really want to, dive into that. Make that a 21-day challenge for you where you learn something new about the universal laws. And each one that you read for yourself, do another separate journal entry as far as, the way you applied that universal law that day. And for, well, the main ones that we really speak on the 7 universal laws. Do 3 cycles of that, 21 days. You'll be going through them 3 times. But each day it'll give you, a different perspective or an enhanced perspective as far as the way you are utilizing it or where to implement them and see what manifestations come about. Because with the magician clarifying this no card, you really come from a background, obviously, with the mention of the Garden of Eden here, that could be religious in a way that it ignores the essence of it. Okay. Now I'm getting this vibe of Archangel Gabriel showing up at the time of inception or the moment of a birth about to occur. Let me see here. Tell me more. Why is the magician here for no? Why is the magician here for no? Okay. Wow, 13 once again, because the Empress showed up. The magician is showing up here for no. First and foremost, Scorpio, this is Scorpio season. 113 or 11-3. What's happening on the 3rd? Give me a second. I want to see where the moon is at that time. It's in a waxing crescent phase of Sagittarius. And the waxing crescent phase is you having the courage to move forward with faith. Ooh. I'm saying ooh because Sagittarius says, I see. And the quote is, walk by faith, not by sight. So the seeing that you want to walk with is the mind's eye. Okay. We'll get a little bit deeper into that, but let me just see what we got. What's this energy here? I'm also getting 113. Oh. So 11-3. I knew it was something. That would be the exact opposition between Mars in Cancer and Pluto in Capricorn. Now, what that's going to do for the collective in general, it's literally going to bring up to the surface anything that can possibly agitate you, trigger your mood, but utilize those triggers to shift into, sirens again, into the position that you truly feel whole. So there could be situations that come up in regards to why you weren't stepping into a certain area of your life or moving in a certain way or expressing yourself in a certain way, especially when it comes to those that have been around you. There's also this energy of wanting to see, the results of the work that you've been putting in. So let's look at this as submitting a final draft. Or putting the final pieces together for the show, for a fashion show, whatever the case may be. But the final stage before the actual event. The final stage before the actual event. Your focus mode goes to a different level where you're not allowing anyone to distract you. Will the distractions be there? Yes. But move with the distractions the same way you can move from this video to another video. I'm going to still be delivering this message, but you can change the channel that you want to go to. See what I'm saying? Let me get a different deck. Look at this. The Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck this entire time. There's a lot of sirens. Now it's the firefighters. It's also something to be mindful of too. But from now to the middle of November, yeah, the energy is gonna be at a whole nother level of people being agitated, moody. Don't get distracted. You may feel that way. If you feel that way, give yourself the time to decompress. Okay? Don't force yourself to go places because of who somebody is and you don't want them to feel some type of way. This ain't the time to be doing that. It's the time to take care of you. Clarify this here. The Magician in another deck. Are you shitting me right now? Evidently, 7:25 on the screen, 5:25 on the clock. You're making this harder than you have to. Utilize your magic, the treasure that is within you. The treasure that is within you has to do with your core values. This treasures is very Venusian. But Venus speaks to the signs of Taurus and Libra, 2nd house and 7th house. It's time for you to have that time with self to reunite and balance yourself before you even think of exchanging the depths of who you are with another from Libra to Scorpio season. But we are already in Scorpio season, but utilize this time right now to really go through the final stage before the event. The Magician with the Chariot. Yeah, see, some of you can literally manifest a move, a successful move, whether this is physically, mentally, or the whatever shift or reality you really want to have. There's a lot around you telling you no. There's a lot around you that can literally put you in a perception that no, this is not going to happen. But as the saying goes, it's darkest before dawn. Why am I? It's heavy tongue energy too. A heavy tongue. Let's say you're speaking out your affirmations. Check with yourself and see what it is that you're feeling as you're speaking these affirmations. Are your feelings aligning with what it is that you're saying? Because what it is that you want to affirm and bring into your life, it will put you in this energy of big happy changes. But do you actually feel that way when you're doing it? And if you don't, obviously pause for a moment. Write out whatever it is that you are feeling at that time, so you can make room for what it is that you are affirming and wanting to manifest. Because you're going to be given the energy that is the strongest. Now, with this Five of Pentacles coming out here, some of you are in a situation where you are wanting to help somebody, but no, this is not going to move forward. No matter how much you do to assist this energy in transforming, no, it's not going to move forward in the direction you want to go. For some of you, this is actually, a certain job or career. No matter how many changes happen, there's still something that's going to feel as though it's not enough. And at that point, you want to ask yourself, are you really fulfilling your purpose? Are you really being your purpose? And why not? One more. It's a lot of, all of these, look at this shit here. It's a lot of major arcanas. Something about a reconciliation, the universe is actually going to put a stop on it. Your higher self is going to put a stop on it. It's going to put a stop on it. This is the Knight of Cups. This is it. This is an invitation or proposal coming your way. It's putting a stop to one so something else can come in. Behind that, it's a very strong offer here. Let me see what's behind this. Oh boy. Okay. So this offer could be coming from a Leo, or something about Leo season, or fifth house energy, where they know exactly what you love to do, and they know exactly what to say to get you into a position to want to take the offer. But it's something here about they just want to be associated with you. This is not really someone that you could be working with. Eight of Wands, communication, Ace of Cups. This may have to do with love. Yeah, let me see. Knight of Wands, someone that's in and out. Sagittarius energy. They see, let me see. Wow. There's really a lot going on here. Situation here has to be put to rest. Or let's say this could even be a way of thinking or an ideology as it relates to matters of the heart. Communicating one's feelings or suppressing that communication due to a previous situation. Not realizing that where you are at now is not the same. I'm hearing, no, you can't communicate with this. And you see, there's a lot going on because it's collective. Yes, no, this person is not the last person. You can communicate with this person. You just have to get out of this Five of Pentacles energy that you experienced in the previous relationship. Let me see what Big Happy Changes is. Another thing I'm getting, there's a lot happening. I mean, the Magician's here twice with the Death card and Chariot. It would be this way. This Three of Cups, Mercury and Cancer. There's some form of telepathic communication that's also being blocked. Where this energy wants to spiritually connect with you, but you have emotionally and spiritually detached from them. By taking your power back, the Magician showing up twice. That 511 came out for that reason. 1111. Pause. Hold on. Let me ask this. What is the justice? What is the justice? What is the justice here? Get the fuck out of here. Triumphant success, another one. Ace of Swords. Rest and rejuvenation. Four of Swords. The justice is okay. The clarity of your mind. Strength in spite of adversity. Triumphant success. I'm getting this energy of constantly having to pause. 10:33 on the screen, 5:33 on the clock. Pausing to see the challenges you have overcome. A lot of birds flying right now too. There's something surrounding you. Let me see. Speaking of Gabriel, that is actually an angel with the trumpet. answering your call. Answering your call. The justice is the moment of your call being answered. You calling out, it's being answered. The justice comes in because you call out and it's being answered. Let me see. Shit. Spiritual strength, 9 of Wands. And the rejoice and celebration, 3 of Cups again. Okay. 19, that's the Sun card. Clarity, seeing something exactly for what it is. Again, Leo energy. Hold up. Let me continue. Let me let the cards speak. Sheesh. What up, Just Joe? Welcome, beloved. Okay, let's see. Big happy changes. Clarify big happy changes. You get your strength back. See, calling your power back. Clearing your money. There's something. See how I keep stopping and going back to this? Is that what's happening here for some of you? Whereas you're moving forward, there's something that keeps pulling you to stop and wonder if whatever. No, that energy was quite strong there. 35 on the screen, 35 minutes past 5. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. There goes the 4 of Swords. Finally healing. Okay, I love that for you. Finally healing when you choose to accept what you're seeing. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, I see. But this also has to do with the change of residence, also not conforming to what society says you should be doing to attain a level of success or to get out of this poverty. No, this could be much simpler for you. Keep your mind and clear your mind. Connect to the universal laws so that way you can command your reality rather than begging for it. And in the process of it coming in or aligning with you vibrationally so it actually shows up physically, allow the process to unfold with keeping your mind positive on all as well. Letting yourself know that each time you rise is a blissful day. Because yesterday's in a whole nother energetic vibration. Can you tune back into that? Easily. Just think about it. Feel it. You'll be right back there instead of in the now. Show me more about these big happy changes with the 4 of Swords, which speaks to healing, putting something to rest and rejuvenate, as it said. Ooh, the King of Swords. Big happy changes. Aquarius. Big happy changes with an Aquarius or with the mental strategy or after letting the darkness go. Whatever that was pulling you away from actually stepping into the darkness to pull out your treasures. That's what that is. And it's speaking of Gabriel and births. Here she is in this nest. Figuratively speaking, reattaching your wings so you can fly. 9 of Pentacles. And notice where her hand is towards this white bird, towards this dove, which symbolizes purification. So, you definitely have gone through the fire here. Plenty of no's or subliminal no's. Something also about you would have preferred someone to just say no rather than do all this extra shit. Yeah, heard you. Just say no. There could also be this Three of Cups showing up here. There could also be a situation that after you go through this healing process to attain your spiritual strength, there's actually a network or a social group that you reconnect with and you experience big happy changes. This could even be a social media platform of some sort, or utilizing something new. Big happy changes. It'll certainly lead to your independence or further independence. Healthy independence. What's this? Ooh, 9 of Swords. Another 9, but there we got 13 again. Give me 1 second. Some of you are, you're a 3rd generation magician or necromancer. So you went through a whole lot of situations psychically, attacks of some sort. But it taught you a lot of healing methods. Yeah, 7 of Swords. These cards fell and it showed up with the Hangman. 127 could be a significance. What is that? That's actually the 5 of Swords. It's 5 of Swords energy. 127. Venus in Aquarius. People bad-mouthing you. But there's what you are learning is the power of, okay, what you're learning here as far as being a 3rd generation magician, the power of words on a whole other level. And it's also why you're tuned into this channel, which is why, see this, when it came out within the next few weeks, to be weak is to lack strength. You don't even have to have that type of verbal exchange with somebody where you even explain that to them. Just have it within yourself that it's not this week or next week, because that word weak literally means to lack strength. It's unfortunate that it connects to, you know, time. But this is all part of Earth School. You know, earlier today, I was on my walk and I even recorded it too, but I didn't post it anywhere. I said, humanity has really been taught to disregard their power of creation as an extension of source power, as a physical vessel of source power, that there's so much shut out from a human. And it's the part of the reason why, you know, there's a lot of unhealthy situations going on. Because if you really think about it, what had me thinking this way was I was looking at a sparrow and it landed on the side of a building sideways. And it immediately made me think, yo, what in the fuck are we doing as humans that we literally just can't stand on the side of a building, literally the same way that bird is just sitting there, something in regards to aerodynamics. What are we really missing here? That's just a sage mind. And then also thinking of ants. They're smaller than us. But in terms of how much they can lift way more than us. That's just an example of the different realities within a reality. But because of ignorance, you know what I'm saying, to the actual quantum physics of what's going on here in this realm, it shows how powerful humans are in the sense of disregarding that part of themselves. What was that? You got to be shitting me. A leaf just literally flew up towards the top of my patio thing and flew back down as if it was a butterfly. It flew off the ground to the top, down to the ground. It looked as if it was a butterfly just now on some shit. You know what? 5:44 on the screen, 5:44 on the clock. What is happening right now? Okay. Anyway. Let's clarify this. I just pray that this Pluto and Aquarius energy really brings forth the truth. I mean, it's happening in different parts, you know, of this planet, but look at that. It will bring the change. It will bring the change. 8-pointed star. What's this 9 of Swords here? Oh my gosh. What's the 9 of Swords? You got to be kidding me. The 9 of Wands. Picked it up in reverse. And this, wow. Judgment. In reverse. Yeah, there's something here about the experiences you had with this word, no, to turn your magic on. Ion. Something about ions. It may not even be, you know, in certain situations, yeah, feeling as though one was psychically attacked. But I'm getting this vibe of someone being able to disperse parts of their energy outside of their body into other physical vessels to help them with the lesson. Yo, give me a second. A Libra could be of significance. One moment. All right, I'm back. Okay. So with the 9 of Wands and the Judgment in reverse, clarifying the 9 of Swords, and you do have the 9 of Wands here, as far as the Justice, clarifying the Justice, the fact that it shows up here in reverse, going through different cycles that were really part of the strategy. King of Swords speaks of a strategic, someone who has the mental strategy. This was part of the lesson as far as coming up with the strategy or the mental strategy, or removing certain strategies that are not in connection to you developing your power, or really connecting to an ability. For some of you, there's a diagnosis that you received that was considered a disability, but it's actually connected to your power. It's not medical advice. There's just the way that was coming out as I was about to say it. being focused on many things at once. Something in regards to between the ages of 9 and 20, but in sevens. So between 9 and 20, 7. So I'm speaking of 14, 20. Well, yeah, 14 then. 14? Something about 14. What about 14? Let me see. Because it could be 2014 or the age 14. Because you got the Magician and the Death card. That's 14 right there. What about 14? There you go with the 7 of Swords, which is here at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what's behind it. Something about the past. Yeah, we on to something here. Okay. 7 of Swords speaks of deception and envy. You are the star. The people. Okay. Obviously, either certain people knew who you were or were going to be, or you utilize certain vessels as the Magician. You are coming from the lineage you come from to be able to put certain things in place when it comes to certain people so you can remember. Kind of basically setting up breadcrumbs for yourself. What does the 3 of Cups have to do with this? Let me hold on. Because now I'm getting this energy about the 3 of Cups. What is this reconciliation energy? As a reminder, let me see. What's the 3 of Cups? The 2 of Swords, which is at the bottom of the deck here. Something is coming back into your life just for you to ask yourself, can you trust to find your own way? What's that? The Princess of Swords. Let me see what the Princess of Swords speaks about. Let me see. Princess of Swords, she says, I call on you to live your truth. Whoa. With another 2, with the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, I call on you to live your truth. Pay attention to your surroundings. So things are happening around you that are magical because you opened yourself up to this portal. You opened yourself up to a new portal. Let me see. 7 of Swords. Let me see here. That you opened yourself up to when you were 14. The fucking star again. Excuse me, but okay, let me go to the Mystic Martians then. For some of you, this really means looking in to see which star you come from. Sun, moon, rising. Let me look at the one for today. Let me see what it's called. Today's the 24th. Why do I feel as though that's a fixed energy? It won't be in here. Open the book to the 28th. Yep, sure is a fixed star. Okay. Well, let me see. That's crazy because for somebody born on the 24th of October, according to this, as they list your special someone, whether if it's love, beneficial, fatal attractions, challenging, or soulmates, January 14th is a challenging connection for somebody born on the 24th of October. You got January 14th, 24th, February 12th, 22nd, March 10th, March 20th, April 8th, 18th, May 6th, 16th, June 4th, 14th. So June 14th and January 14th. That could certainly be a significance there. June 14th, January 14th. That's 6 months right there. So, something you started in January that you may be connecting back with or picking back up again might have fell off between April and June. But I feel as though you're circling back around to this. What's the star energy? This could even be clarity, like further clarity about a relationship that you know, obviously, you know, you kept working on, but, oh gosh, that was fast. But it wasn't pulling through. The Arcturians. Now, that, it speaks of feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern. So 6 to 4, June fucking 14. Are you shitting me? What's June 14th? Let me see. So we literally zeroed in on June 14th. June 14th, this is Gemini. And it is Capella, the star Capella, also called Little She-Goat and Amalthea. Those born on the 9th to the 14th embody this energy. Its star qualities are Mercury and Mars. I'm getting an aggressive speaker. But someone reliable says, ooh, someone could be defensive in their speech as a way to protect themselves, in terms of they're easily someone, you know, people can rely on, but they don't show that to everybody, because obviously not everyone deserves that type of energy, especially if it's going to be misused or mishandled. You know what I mean? Let me see what the Arcturian dates are. Hold on. Man, I'm gonna have to really look for that though. If it's even... Yeah, it do show me in here. Let's see. Arcturians, October 14th to the 20th. October 16th to the 20th. Okay. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers, concern. Did a concern develop between the 16th and the 20th? That card did come out. Was that yesterday? Hold on. Give me a second. This is a whole lot going on over here. What is this? 614, concern. 1016, 1020. Wisdom keepers, feeling safe. Coffin, number 19. Courtship, number 4. Definitely a relationship that's so ended, or an awareness of one ending. What is this? Because that's 19 over here as well. As far as, that's crazy. Because this came out as far as what is the justice. Wait a minute. What in the world? Okay. Some of you got a couple of ancestors that are working around you overtime. So that way you can make this judgment, make this decision, especially Something here about you, they were concerned about you being burnt out, feeling burnt out. But I'm hearing, you know what to do. Why are you not doing it? You know what to do. What is going on here? Wow. 1935. They could have been born 1935. Or Pluto, what is that? Pluto in Cancer generation. You got 23. So 1923 to 1935. They're guiding you on your path, and there's a reason why that leaf showed up the way it did as a butterfly. There's a clearing of your lungs, I'm getting, because pathway, cough is what I'm seeing. Cough. Some of you may want to, you could be a coffee bean reader or a reader with coffee, or receiving the reading from a coffee reading. My hand just shook just now. Let me see. I said, what is the justice? Didn't we? There's some unexpected mail coming to you as well. See? Some of you should sit down and have coffee with your ancestors. Don't just set it up on the altar. Take a moment and sit down and commune with your ancestors. Whoever that is that you have on your altar. See? Look at that. Concern. What is the concern? Why aren't you using your gifts? You have the privilege to use your gifts. Use it. And there's a concern here, 333, 1233, about someone. I don't even want to get into that because I'm feeling as though that's what the ancestor is saying. Don't even think about this person that you may feel as though has something to do with, you know, you not progressing. If anything, as what was mentioned before, you have an ability to shapeshift. Wow, you have an ability to shapeshift through people so they can be the lesson that you are looking for to the T, so you can cross that road. Okay. What's the concern? Whoa. This ancestor, if some of you feel as though the reason why they're not here has something to do with you, they're saying no, it has nothing to do with you. It's all part of the process. Because this is the same person, could be a masculine. There's also something very significant during the day when the sun beams through the window, or when you're having this moment. There's something you remembered, or there is a thought that comes through that really helps you to be calm. That's them around you. We have journey here at the bottom of the deck, number 10. Are you holding yourself back from taking this next step, or traveling, or moving to a location that is not, moving to a location where you may not know anyone initially? They're saying that's the end piece here. The final piece before the event. Message. The Final piece before the event. Wealthy male. There's something here in regards to an inheritance. I'm getting this more so as the gift. You are the official person to receive this, though. A masculine energy, receive, take action to receive change. You gotta move. Some of you really gotta move. Let me see. What the fuck? Some of you keep literally seeing 911 or New York could be of significance. Let me see. House. See this number again? Change house. 920 over here. Where were you at 2014 or at the age of 14? Or something about talking to your 14-year-old self? Speaking to your 14-year-old self? This, yeah. Speaking to your 14-year-old self and letting it know it's safe. You can come out now. Wow. Let me see. Why is bad health here? Wrong question. What is it? What is it? Matter of fact, let me switch decks. We stopped at adjudication, which is judgment in reverse. Something in regards to your spiritual strength. But let me go to the energy cards. I want to get some numbers on this. I want to get some numbers on this here. .606 on the clock, 866 on the screen, 66, 86666, 80, August, let me see. What is bad health here that you're concerned about? What, okay. What is bad health here that you're concerned about? Cosmic galactic ancestors. What's this message? What's this? Journey. Pathway energy once again. 235. Let me see. But that's coming through as a 7. With Archangel Uriel. Unhealthy patterns. Something, okay. Patterns also connects to a certain archetype. Also connects to archetype energy. What is this archetype energy? Let me see. What's the archetype energy here? The patterns of, you got to be shitting me. 14, Nagas. Is something about a connection you had when you were 14, or something about 14? 867 on the screen, 607 on the clock. Something about the reactivation of your journey. What is 614 then? Because that's not going to just pop up, just kicks and giggles and shit. Let me see. 614. Hebrew meaning, in gathering, harvest. Book of Exodus. Let me see. Also observe the festival of harvest with the first fruits of your produce from what you sow in the field. And observe the festival of ingathering at the end of the year when you gather your produce from the field. Harvest season right now anyway. Let me see. Exodus 23:16. This chapter is about, let me get a little quick little, some various laws. You could see, Exodus 23. Exodus chapter 23 speaks of various laws. We was just talking about the universal laws. Okay. Magic does actually 770 on the screen, 609 on the clock. Magic works for those who understand, overstand universal law. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna see. I feel as though that's something we can do, but that will be posted on the members channel. But we'll do it. I'll go live and do it. But 21 days of the universal law, each one will be going through those 3 times in those 21 days. 770. Okay, let me. Okay. Tell me more here. Various laws. Why am I hearing trust the law you came in on? What's the law you came in on? 611 on the screen. That's crazy. Not crazy, but because 11 is justice or law energy. What's this? Wow. Attachment. Going into that hangman stage, it's about the lessons you'll go through or experience to detach. Wow. Storm warning. There's a lot of gray areas here. Bad health, gray areas about your journey. A lot of gray areas when it came to your journey that led to unhealthy connections. And the concern from your ancestors were you going to break through from this? I'm getting this energy. Let's say you any area of your life, whether this is love, career, or family, are you going to keep going back into this cycle of wanting to fix this person, not realizing that they're literally in your life because this is a portal that allows you to be vulnerable, that you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and that vulnerability, whatever is being done externally affects you more because you're in this vulnerable state. This is the first thing they want you to realize. So that way now you can make the proper judgment or decision when it comes to letting something go. Not saying to shut yourself out from being vulnerable, but disconnecting from what takes advantage to a disadvantage of your vulnerability. Yes, you are somebody that people can rely on. But can that be reciprocated? I have my hand in a fist, holding on tight to something here. Just let go of the past, especially especially if it's anything unhealthy. I mean, that's saying it is easy to say. Yeah, I'm gonna let go of this because it's unhealthy, but that's also where toxicity and addictions come into play. No, it's not something. It's not something that is healthy for you, but you continue to do it. Or around people who know that this is not, something healthy for them to do, and they continue to do it. As much as you love them, there's certain, you know, it affects you to keep witnessing that. That's what this is, you know. Being around someone that you love very deeply and making a decision to really just wipe your hands from it. That's actually the strategy to this healing, or these big happy changes to come about. Because someone may be attached to you, feeling as though that they can grab onto something or someone, and it allows them to play victim over and over and over again. But if they don't have anybody to tell that sob story to, they usually tell it to other people because they don't want to tell it to themselves. Because once they tell it to themselves, they have to handle it now. What else? That 14 is not playing today. Carrying connections. Is somebody you've been intimate with, or let's say this person no longer even is in your mental or physical reality, but emotionally and spiritually, there's something here about cutting the cord. It was just 6:14 on the clock. I don't know if you have to look into your journals on 6/14, June 2014, when you were 14, on the 14th of June, something. But it certainly got to do with intimacy and creativity and caring connections. Were they actually caring though? Or were they just, or were these just spirits of attachment? That drinking and smoking have to be involved for there to actually be a connection. That when none of that exists, you don't hear from nobody or anybody. But when you in a downward spiral that connects with their downward spiral, they're all about it. But the moment you decide you're going to do something different, they looking at you as if, who the fuck you think you are? It's not a thought. You used to think about who you were, but now you know, so you're moving accordingly. Do y'all see this shit over here? Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. If this message is for you, you picking up what we putting down here, okay? You really picking up what we putting down here. Unhealthy connections, steering you away from your journey. Now, what do you want them to know? With the awareness, now you can complete the cycle, replenish, heal that heart, as it says here, or indicates here, clarifying big happy changes. This could really be the energy of 2025 here as well. 777 on the screen. Yeah, it is. 2025 about to be amazing. Well, it's already starting. You're already seeing the harvest of what's going to be 2025. So you're going through all of the final steps, okay? Before the event. Look at this. You got the angel of strength around you. Yes, you're going to certainly require a certain amount of strength and courage. You know what I'm saying? To really revisit some of these situations. You know, where people were wearing a certain mask. But it was all part of, once again, for you to see where to go, what has to be completed. Because the journey card here is 10, right? So let's see. With the awareness, what else? All tied up. Okay. Definitely that kickoff was 2023. For some of you, that completion began 2023. So you real deep into the transformation. What's this? Of appreciation. Wow. There you go with the envy card, number 20, 2015. Man. You're the rose within the bush. You are the rose amongst dusty motherfuckers, basically, is what they want you to be aware of. Yeah. People that don't respect you at all. You cried a bit, but wipe them tears, baby. Wipe them tears. It was all part of the challenge. 15. It's all part of the challenge. Yeah. This shit got it most definitely got a little heavier Cancer season. Well, let's look at this again. From Capricorn season to Cancer season. So yeah, that completion of it. And then Pluto and Capricorn is doing a whole nother number on all of this. Well, you're really seeing people exactly for what and who they are. This 14 is wild to me, though. What's 14 by itself? Let me see. That would be the Magician and the Emperor. You have the spirit of leadership. I mean, of course, people gonna hate on you. That's part of the game. 14, to be willing to consent, yield, to accept. Wow. Okay. Yeah, see? That's Saturn for you. That's what Saturn speaks of. Challenges challenges and obstacles you are willing to accept to gain wisdom. For some of you, these challenges began at the time you were 14. You really began to really see it. See it. And you may have been around people who felt as though you're too young to be thinking this way or feeling this way. Man, shit, when that lesson is ready to come through, it's going to come through, age or not. Okay? Y'all know the vibes. Now with this awareness, one more. This is a reading and a half, bro. Angel of love, baby. I know that's right. Shit, with the man holding the coin, okay. Speaking of, that's that earth energy over here. King of Pentacles, though, Taurus, but the Angel of Love, 49. Let's get some info on Shorty over here. Let me see something. Is which where this shit up? Oh, okay. 49. That's 13 right there. I mean, there with this man holding the coin, it speaks to male connection in money, health, or value. Okay. 43, that's a 7. So there's definitely a masculine spirit guide around you. It gotta be. All right. No, that's right. What's 49? Tender connections. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. Speaking of a rose around these dusty motherfuckers. Time. It's all up in this message. Okay. She holds a rose quartz heart. You may want to work with that too. Radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, more so aligning with new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Okay? Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. This is what was coming through over here in terms of, you know, this new person is not your previous situations. Allow your mind, body, and soul to fill up that one cup. Yeah. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you, forging connections in the energetic realm. The affirmation: I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. And with that, my loves, that is y'all message for this evening. Okay, I will see y'all on the next live. Have a blissful evening, okay? I love you. And take care. Ciao.